move. She's quick and nimble when she needs to be. She can go through the air and climb up trees. If you choose her, you'll not choose wrong. With a skip and a hop, she's one cool calm. He has no style, he has no grace. This calm has a funny face. He can handstand when he needs to and stretch his arms out just for you. Inflate himself just like a balloon. This crazy calm just digs his tune. He's gay. Donkey Kong. He's gay. Donkey Kong is gay. He's back again and about time too. And this time he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his jetpack on, with his pistols out. He's one tough calm. He'll make you smile when places do. But gremlins beware, cause he's after you. He's gay. Donkey Kong. Finally, he's here for you. It's the last member of the DK crew. This Kong's so strong, it isn't funny. Can make a gremlin cry out for mommy. Can pick up a boulder with relative ease. Makes crushing rocks seem such a breeze. He may move slow, he can't jump high, but this Kong's one hell of a guy. Come on, Cranky, take it to the fridge. Walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah, walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah, walnuts, peanuts, pineapple smells, grapes, melons, oranges, and coconut shells. Oh yeah.
I swear one of these days I will come off mute without having to clear my throat. Hello everyone. For those who aren't in my server, you may be able to hear my fan. It is... oh god. 78 degrees Fahrenheit with 40% humidity in my room right now. I have two fans running and both of them are awfully close to me. Because I do not have an air conditioner installed at the moment because this is just a heat wave. It's not actually supposed to be this hot for now. And there's no point in putting it in because I won't really need it again, possibly for another couple months. So, I apologize if you can hear the fan. I'm trying to ensure that I can get through this stream without overheating and getting a headache. So, I hope you guys can deal with it. I do have the game volume up a little louder than usual, I think. Not only so I can hear it, but also in case the fan is in the way. Anyways, hello everyone. I hope you all are having a good night. It is kind of gross here in Chicago. I will just get that now.
Does this work?
But other than that, I have had a pretty good day. I hope you guys do. Oh, it's a functional mirror. That's cool.
Welcome to the fantasy zone. Get ready.
Oh, thank you, Simkey. Oh, I guess this was here this whole time. Thank you for the resub, Simkey. Is that a demon train? Or is that a fairy train? But anyways, this is Bayonetta Origins. We are in Fairyland right now, which is the amusement park thing. And we are trying to rescue these guys, these little wisps, which are the spirits of children who died wandering the forest. They come back as wisps. So, guys, I have a bit of a loaded question for y'all, for everyone in chat. So, this is a Bayonetta game. Obviously, this is not what Bayonetta is normally like. Bayonetta is normally a spectacle fighter. This is a puzzle adventure game. How do you guys feel about spin-offs that are different genres in a series? Especially for a series that traditionally was only ever one genre. What do you guys think about that? Now, I know obviously you think they're neat. Yeah, like, I mean, if you are Nintendo focused, you're probably used to it. But for anyone who's not Nintendo focused, it might seem a little odd, because you don't see that as often. Oh yeah, Kirby and Pokemon fans have gotten basically every genre from their series alone.
Hey!
Is this supposed to be me in Cheshire? Come on, I'm way cuter than this. But I mean, like, I think it's a great idea. Yeah, I do too. I really like the idea. Can I reach that? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I see. I see. Hold on. There you go. Can't wait for the Kirby Survival Horror spin-off. Let's fans of other genres get into the series. Yeah, I mean, like, I can totally see that. But I mean, like, this game is such a stark contrast to what Bayonetta is normally like, and Nintendo Life actually described it as a family-friendly entry point for Bayonetta. Now, my one problem with that specific statement is, this may be a family-friendly entry point, but if you're... Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, I can't call Cheshire.
I've got to be careful. If they spot me, I'll be in trouble.
Cheshire. Cheshire? Alright. But, like, I mean... Again, like, if you're a Nintendo fan, you're probably used to this. Because it's just what Nintendo does. But, like, think of the Halo series. I thought I turned those notifications off. But fine, it's whatever. Think of the Halo series. Halo is mostly an FPS, but there is the Spartan Assault, which is a twin-stick shooter.
One of those wisps is being bullied. But
And there's Halo Wars, which is a real-time strategy game. Yeah, Halo Wars. I was getting to that. So there is precedent for franchises from the other big companies to do stuff like that. But I feel like fans of those companies aren't as positively recepting of stuff like that
Cheshire,
compared to
there's a wisp
Nintendo
in
fans,
trouble. Let's go help them.
where that's just what we want to see. Alright, dog's going that way. Yeah, Monster Hunter Stories. Which I think is a bit of an interesting case because, well, no, okay, Stories did work out for Monster Hunter because Stories actually sold, like, was it 1 million units? Or 1 million copies or something, which is nothing to scoff at for a game like that. Like, Monster Hunter Stories selling 1 million units is actually really good. Because it's not a traditional Monster Hunter game, and it's trying to be like Pokemon, which is a very risky thing to do, because no Pokemon clone is ever going to be as popular as Pokemon. You saved me. I give you my gratitude. Okay, let's get this gate open, shall we? Like, now I'm trying to think of other examples of genre changing spin-offs. Like, I'm specifically trying to ignore Nintendo because that's just what Nintendo does with their IPs. It's also a Mega Block spin-off for Halo. Wait. Simkey, you're not thinking of Lego Halo from EGM's preview section in their magazine, are you? Because that was a hoax. Wait. Stories 1 sold like 100k and Stories 2 sold 1 million. Yeah, see, that's pretty good, especially since Stories 1 wasn't very popular. Oh my god. Okay, I have never heard of this. I thought you were referring to Lego Halo, which I got duped by, because I thought that was real, but that was a hoax. That is kind of surprising to me, because Mega Bloks has always felt like a really cheap knockoff of Halo. Not Halo, Lego. Probably because that's what it is. Like, you get Mega Bloks from your parents because they were looking for Lego and found that instead. 30 minutes of gameplay on YouTube. Send me that. I would like to look at that. I didn't even know Mega Bloks made games. Holy shit. Okay, so I see what the game one's going to do here. I cannot hook on the stuff that's off screen. Alright, let me just deal with these two. He's dead. Yeah, I know the sanctuary is that way. That's not where I'm heading. I'm trying to think of other spin-offs. I would love to see a Splatoon spin-off. Because Splatoon has such an interesting world. Because there is so much world building in Splatoon. Zonted, thank you. Okay, I'll have a look at it after stream. There's so much world building in it. Splatoon, I keep wanting to say Halo for some reason. There's so much world building in Splatoon that is ripe for spin-offs. Okay, come on. I didn't want you to move that far. Alright, so can I do anything with this? I can. Alright, so if I go this way, what can I do with this? Oh ho! Ho ho ho! I didn't even see that. Well, Cheshire, I didn't want you to... God damn it.
Cool.
Splatoon, but it plays like XCOM. Okay, but like actually though. It was made by N-Space, who did the COD DS games. Alright, I have to come from above for that, I think. N-Space didn't just do the COD DS games, they actually did, Geist on GameCube, if I'm not mistaken. And they did a Diablo clone on 3DS called Heroes of Ruin that I actually liked for a bit. It wasn't, like, groundbreaking by any means, but I enjoyed my time with it. I ended up selling it, but I did enjoy my time with it. I think they actually went bankrupt after that. What's this? Oh, there's nothing there. I actually want to get Geist. I know Geist isn't supposed to be very good, but I want to get it. Because I like the concept. I know it's not very good. Alright. I think the concept is cool? Yeah, same. Alright. See that chest off on the right. Would be a good Halloween stream? Probably. Yeah, I like to do marathons for October, so that would have to be in a marathon.
Saving the wisps brought a small joy to Sarita's heart.
Those fairies are just awful. Don't fear, wisps. I'll save you.
Yeah. Yeah, I've actually been doing October marathons since before I started streaming. After I get out of this cutscene, I'm going to go to my intermission screen for a moment. Because I think I need to dislodge something in my nose real quick. Something don't feel right. Yeah, so you guys just relax for a bit, and I will be right back. Oh, that was unpleasant. I'm good. Illusion. So does anyone else have a disgusting heat wave in their area right now, or is it just Chicago at the moment? Which pulse tilt and hold? Try an advanced witch pulse. As Cereza dances, tilt and hold L while the marker travels across the stretched red line. Yeah, it's a yawn. No, but you will probably have one sooner or later. Well, I know what state you're in, and I think if you were going to get the one that hit us, it's already past you by now. I won't say what state it is, but you've already missed your chance for our heat wave, I think. I did not read the description for that fairy at all. That's not who I wanted to smack. He just fucking forced Cheshire back into the Huggle form. Or Hug form. So around 50 to 55 up. Hey, that's cool. That's chilly in Chicago. Do I have a Chicago accent when I say Chicago? Because it just occurred to me that I may be saying it with an accent. Because there is such a thing as the Chicago accent. I think my sister has made fun of me before for having a Chicago accent. I sure don't think so. Well, Semke, I don't know if you actually would know what a Chicago accent sounds like. I don't even know how to describe it because I'm just so used to hearing it that I don't really think about it that much. It's kind of interesting, though, that depending on where you live in the U.S., depends on what kind of accent you might have. Everyone knows about the southern accents, but, you know, there's also a New York accent, Chicago accent, Boston accent. And there's a Minnesotan accent, which is basically just a budget Canadian accent. My sister went to college in Minnesota. And when she visited between semesters, she came home with a Minnesotan accent, and we all made fun of her for it. Ah, I see, I see. My sister is actually visiting on Sunday.
Cool.
Yeah, hopefully she stays long enough we can play Mario Kart. She and her husband are probably going to want to play with Bandit again, because Bandit loves the attention he gets from them. And my brother-in-law adores Bandit, because he's such a cute bird. Also, if I can make it happen, I will try to do a bird stream. Cannot guarantee it. I won't promise it. But I will try to make it happen. You guys wouldn't want to see Bandit on stream, wouldn't you? You guys don't want to see that, right? What is this? What the fuck do I do with this? Oh. Herb can. Yeah, I'll figure something out. What good did that do? Destroy. Let me have a look at the journals. Fairlane Tower. There are a few wisps here. Alright. Oh, that's all the characters already. We just don't know who the fairy leader is, and we don't know who the forest sage is. You're back. Okay. Jane Canuck. I'm fucking butchering these names. Quadruped fairy with a pointy hat. Fairy wizard with a pointy hat. While still being a lesser fairy, they have acquired a few useful spells, including teleportation and duplication. Their offensive arsenal may not be as powerful as that of higher-ranking fairies, but it generally serves its purposes. Their trademark in combat is to trap their enemy and make them suffer slowly. To their opponent's advantage, they're not especially quick spellcasters. They are quite studious and learn most fairy magic fundamentals under biped wizard fairies, known as spinach. But they are always seeking out additional knowledge, sometimes going as far as to dig through the forgotten belongings of humans who disappeared here. The triangle hat is said to be them mimicking human culture in a show of respect for the great wizards of legend. On a strange side note, they cast their spells in a low, soft voice that has been likened to whispering sweet nothings to an admirer. The Wisp Weekly is this really tall red structure the fairies call Fairyland Tower. Inside, it's packed full of fairies, and they're all searching for wisps. After they catch a wisp, they torment him for a while, then they make him disappear. None of the wisps ever come back. They say they're using the wisps to collect their energy, or they're all feeding them to this really big monster. I've heard lots of different rumors. I'm not sure which are true, but either way it just means steer clear of there. A lot of fairies don't have very good eyesight, so if you find a good corner to curl up in, you might be able to hide from them. Don't even think about putting up a fight. Wisps can't beat fairies. We have to run. That's how we survive. If they still find some way to catch you, well, just say your prayers, I suppose. Who knows where the train will take you. Fairy Kingdom History 1. Avalon Forest is considered to be an ethereal world dense with nature's greatest secrets. Since long ago, this land has been home to the enigmatic fairies and their monarch, the Fairy King. Surrounded by a magical forest which only permits the purest of souls entry, it is ultimately the fairies which give it life. By some twist of fate, I was allowed passage into this enchanting world, and I plan to use this chance to unravel this forest's many mysteries. We illuminate the past to reflect on it, and take record of the past to enlighten others. I pray that my findings may be instrumental to a long-awaited reconciliation between the fairies and humankind. The history of the fairy kingdom begins in the feudal times of Avalon, where splintered nations overseen by different fairy lords were in a constant struggle for power. For eons, these nations would crumble and rebuild, unite and divide. In their feudal state, none of the nations would prove particularly long-lasting, and most are ultimately relegated to the annals of history as this era reached its end. This one's new, I think. I met a wisp who told me a little bit about this area. It seems to be called Fairyland Tower, and it's a hub for the fairies to send captured wisps off to every corner of the forest. There are hordes of fairies on guard. It must double as their base of operations. I tried to sneak a little look, and just like the wisp said, there were many poor souls inside being tormented by the fairies. I'd heard that fairies drain the life energy out of humans, but it looks like it doesn't stop there. After they sap your corporeal body dry, your spirit becomes a wisp that they torment to generate even more energy until you are well and truly spent. I wish I could do something about these horrible deeds, but that's not what I'm here for. I need to stay focused on my mission. The leader of Fairyland Tower is a circus jester named Amada something. Knowing the sinister purpose of the contraption strewn about his circus gives the entire place a terribly creepy air. Or perhaps it's the other way around. Maybe the whole circus was designed that way on purpose to strike fear into human hearts. The show has begun before we even set foot in that dastard circus ring. Welcome back, Simki. You guys ever been to the circus? 'Cause I have. There's a circus, or I think it was a circus, that showed up in Chicago from time to time called Barnum and Bailey Circus. One time a long time ago. I do not remember Barnum and Bailey Circus very well. It was an awfully long time ago. I may still have been in grade school at the time. Definitely don't like what they did to the poor animals, though. Yeah, this is definitely an arena of some kind. Uh-oh. Come on, hug him a little harder. There you go. I like the effect they have on Cheshire's beard and part of his head. It's an effect I see in cartoons a lot. If you guys remember the cartoon Chowder, they made use of that effect a lot. But it's like a static background behind a part of the character or area. And it's just static, but the character moves around it, basically. I'm probably describing it very poorly, but I don't know how else to describe it. Thanks, only took you 34,506 seconds to save me. Fuck you. Oh, I have the wisps. That's right. I forgot about these guys. Yeah, I don't care. I see, I see. That was over fast. Finally dropped below 79 degrees Fahrenheit in your room. Yay! 79 degrees. It's 78 in my room. Still got like 39% humidity though. Okay, good. That was all I needed. A fucking heat wave is brutal.
Yes.
Ooh, items. Can you guys still hear my fan? Is it bothersome? Because I can try to move my fan if you really need me to. Zena says he can't hear it. That's interesting, because it's definitely being picked up by the mic. So there a little, but it's not bad. Okay. Yay, now I'm finally free. I'm gonna get back and make a big meal. Ooh, that sounds good. I had a cheddar jalapeno croissant before stream, and then had my actual supper, which was Cajun shrimp. There wasn't anything special about the shrimp. It was just shrimp that's been cooked, peeled, and covered in Cajun seasoning. It's really good. I used to hate seafood growing up, but I fucking love seafood now. Oh, alright. Dun 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 dun. Da 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 dun 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 dun. Da 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 dun dun. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Oh, he's back. Oh, good Christ. Oh. Our wanted posters are just scattered everywhere. What an incredibly rude bunch. You know, I've always wondered what it would be like to take a train, like a, not a cross-country train. Is that the right term? I've always wondered what it would be like to take a train to another state. Like, you know, something like the Orient Express from Agatha Christie's novels. A train like that. Or from, like, Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. What's the name for that kind of train? Where you actually can, like, sleep on the train and there's a kitchen car or a dining car. Luxury train? Is that... There's a term for that kind of train. I don't know what it is. But I have never been on a train like that, and I've always wondered what it would be like. I mean, I live in Chicago. We do have the subway, and we do have the metro trains. And you want me to go that way? I'm going to go this way. And the metro is probably the closest to something like that I've been on. It's a big train. And it does go through a good portion of Chicago. But there's no dining car and whatnot, and people take it to go to work. It's more useful if you live in the suburbs, though. The metro does reach some areas that the subway doesn't. I don't think it has a specific name. I swear it does. If it doesn't have a specific name, I think a luxury train would refer to it. I feel like. My uncle has probably, uh-oh, my uncle has probably taken trains like that because he insists on taking the train when he visits. Because he's always liked trains. Okay, I guess I can just jump off. Alright, I want to see if there's anything over here. I can get anything. This might actually be where I need to go. You can, the anti-aliasing in this is bad enough that you can actually see the individual fragments of, this platform. Okay, that's an instant kill. What you're thinking of is probably Amtrak's cross-country trains, usually called sleeper trains. Okay. Also, I can say Orient Express, right? That's not a bad thing to say. Because, like, I mean, I know the term Orient isn't really a great term, but I think that it was actually called Orient Express. The problem is Agatha Christie did have a history of racism in her novels. So I wouldn't put it past her to have made up the name just to be racist. Orion just means east. The west version is Occident, and technically the term is fine, just depends on how you use it. Okay. Amtrak calls the cars Superliner and Viewliner specifically. Okay. Yeah, because, now, I have not read Agatha Christie, I will say that. But she did have a novel titled 10 Little Indians. It wasn't originally Indians. And that's about all you need to know. Motherfucker! Yeah, if you do want to look it up... Oh, okay, so if it hits either of us, it's over. Okay, even though Cheshire can just come back to me. Wow, this is going to be difficult to keep track of. Fuck. God, how the fuck are you supposed to do this? Yep. You have to play it cross-side. My ADHD brain cannot do this, but at least I got all the collectibles. Mother... Need them big ol' eyes. I need bigger eyes so I can look more. That's how it works, right? You have bigger eyes, you can see more. Whoever designed this part must have been a big fan of that stuff movie. I like trains.
Cool.
There we go. Trains are nice, one of the best forms of public transport. They are nice. When you live in a big city like Chicago, you do eventually get used to trains. Because it's hard to really get anywhere in Chicago if you don't have a car, if you don't take the bus or train. And the subway is really only downtown. If you live on the outskirts of downtown, you have to take the metro. Especially if you're from one of the suburbs. The buses go all over the fucking place. Well, good luck memorizing the bus route. I don't even have it memorized. I have to rely on apps like City Mapper to get around with it. What the hell's that icon? Oh. It is pretty robust, that is true. Unless you're Muskrat Man, then they need to be replaced by cars and tunnels for some reason. Oh god, yeah. CTA buses and trains, metro trains, pace buses. There's also the bikes. I forget what they're called. You can rent bikes at various stations.
What are you doing?
Divvy, that's what they're called. Yeah, there's actually a Divvy bike station all around Chicago. They're all over the place. One time I was taking out the trash, and someone dumped a Divvy bike in our yard. Which means that they borrowed the bike, and then instead of returning it to pay for it, they just dumped it in the nearest place they could find, which happened to be our yard. They probably stole it. Yeah, that too. Well, I don't need items, okay? I can play without items. This is no items, Final Destination, Fox only. Now, I probably shouldn't be backtracking just yet to get to the sanctuary. I should probably do that on my way out of here. People yeet the bikes into bodies of water. I don't think so. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised, but I have never heard of it happening myself. Is there an issue with the ones around where you are? People do that? Just fucking yeet the bikes in the bodies of water? What the fuck? Who does that? People love tossing them in the water. People are weird. Guess I don't know how to do that yet. Let me save here while I'm here. Also, the people who are against having them around. Why would you be against rentable bikes, though? Oh, are they just mad that the poors get to get around instead of having a car? I'm really surprised that was the case. Also, regarding the Muskrat Man's tunnels, for those who are unaware, the tunnels that Elongated Muskrat has proposed / built are only wide enough for one single car to pass through. There's like barely any room for even the one car, though. And if your car stops in the tunnel for any reason, you can't get out, and you can't pass anyone else who is stuck. The Vegas Loop has traffic jams. Oh, I would imagine. Literally, it's just a worse version of a tunnel. It's just a worse tunnel. That's all it is. But, like, say you're in a Tesla, and you're taking the, Hyperloop or whatever the fuck it's called. If your car stops for any reason, and it's a Tesla, so it will stop for some reason, you can't get out. You can't call for emergency services because they can't fit in the tunnel. And no one would be able to get you out anyways because you wouldn't be able to open the car doors. And if the Tesla shuts down, the doors are powered, so they can't be opened. So you wouldn't be able to get out. It's literally just a death trap. It was advertised as a fix for traffic. Yeah, and all it is just worse traffic. It's literally just a worse version of something that already exists. But let's be real, tech bros have a knack for inventing worse versions of things that already exist. Remember when techies used to be like kind of cool nerds who would build computers from scratch and like engineer their own games or whatever? And could just hack or fix anything, and now they're just really stupid people with a lot of money.
A gigantic tower built by the fairies. Strange contraptions were scattered about its base. Its haphazard construction reflected the disorder in the fairies' hearts.
If I remember correctly, someone died in a Tesla recently because it caught on fire and locked its doors automatically. I'm sure it was... there were multiple cases of that. Lock on to the goddamn pea pod. Thank you. I love Tesla stopping because of a giant traffic light in the sky. If you put strips of white paint or tape on the ground in certain patterns, if a Tesla sees it, it will think it's the moon and immediately swerve at max speed. Or swerve and rev up the engine. Also, Teslas, the autopilot, have a habit of going towards train tracks and going towards people, and specifically speeding up in front of children. Which, to be fair, is a natural reaction upon seeing a child. There's only one thing worse than a Tesla. Boom, a child. No. And sued over that right now. Oh yeah, they're being sued for a lot of things. Thanks, I'm going back to the hideaway to think up some defense plans. Also, shout out, okay, number one, shout out to Musk showing off the Cybertruck and saying that the windshield doesn't shatter. He hits it with the rock and it fucking shatters instantly. Do you guys know why windshields shatter the way they do? Do you know why if you smash a windshield with something, it basically folds like paper? The reason why is so if you're driving at 90 miles per hour and you crash into something and get flung into the windshield, what happens is your head cracks through the windshield and it folds around you, so you theoretically survive with somewhat minimal injuries, instead of your head cracking into the windshield and fucking severing your spinal column because of the impact. That is the whole reason they shatter. So what Musk has done with the Cybertruck is create a death trap that is not road safe. Because if you crash into something, and if you're a Musk fan, you will crash into something because you're probably a fucking gullible idiot, it will kill you. Pretty damn hard. It won't be pretty. Your body will be folded into a shape that human beings were not meant to be in, because the windshield doesn't shatter. What cargo is it carrying in such a hurry? There's a reason that the truck has not come out yet, and it's mostly due to safety laws. Oh yeah, as if Musk gives a damn about safety laws. I wish all rich assholes a very lose your money. Speaking of rich people, did you guys hear about Mr. Beast getting pissed that his fans are being transphobic against one of his fans? Now, I need to stress, I do not watch Mr. Beast. I do not care about Mr. Beast. I could not care less about Mr. Beast. But his friend Chris has come out as gender fluid and is fine with any pronouns. And some dick shitters are saying that that will hurt Mr. Beast's brand somehow. And Mr. Beast has basically come out saying, no it won't, shut up. So, props to him for defending his trans friend. I feel like eventually he's just going to become anti-capitalist at some point, as he starts to realize that money solves a lot of problems. Yeah, it's like the one good thing I can praise him for. Humans are welcome at our circus. Why is it written in human language? I would like that journal page. I don't want to go there yet. I'll have a look at that journal page in a moment. Let me get this chest. Oh my god, it's a mimic. Ups. That's how you do it. Okay. Also, Twitter is now X Corp. Yep. Also, Musk is set to lose another 30 billion because Twitter has not been deleting posts that Germany considers hate speech. And German authorities were trying to message Twitter to basically say, hey, you know, you got these posts that you kind of need to take down, or we're going to fine you for all of them. And Twitter's official response was a poop emoji. So Germany is set to fine Twitter for $30 billion. Yeah, I mean, I will accept Twitter dying. Weird. I will accept Twitter dying if it means that Musk goes bankrupt as a result. He's not getting that 44 billion back, and he knows it. Keep in mind, Twitter's current value is like 20 billion, I think, maybe less. I can pop the oh my god. Alright, fine, whatever. Presenting the rare talent Amadon Dub. Behold his miracles at Amadon's Big Top. Musk lost between 180 billion and 200 billion since November 2021. Holy fuck. I hope he keeps losing. Why are these fairies all caked up on a Sunday? Why do they have peaches as asses? What the fuck? There's something over there. Ah, that's where we're headed. So I thought I said I vanquished all of these. Yeah, I hope the melon husk continues to lose money. That would be amazing. Also, he claims that he did follow through on his promise to step down as CEO of Twitter because his dog is now CEO of Twitter. The man is so desperate to seem cool and funny to people. He is pathetically craving attention, and it is the most depressing thing on the planet. Because he's not cool and he's not funny. He's just a complete turbo dweeb. His dog would do a better job of running things. I feel like a child pulled straight out of kindergarten could do a better job of running things than him. So I've mentioned this noodle dish that my dad gets for me that I usually eat after streams. It's called street ramen. My dad found what seems to be a generic version of it, which is also pad thai flavored, like the one that I like the most. So I'm gonna have that after stream and see how it is in comparison. Thanks, babe. Stick with you a bit. My brother in Christ, I am 12. I mean, they're also probably children, but that doesn't make it any less weird.
Right, you can't stand rosemary. Fine, just stay where you are.
Thanks for your help. Now let's get out of here. Try guiding the wisps through the Turnanog. I forgot how to pronounce that. Be careful, if they get hit, they are done for. Wisps are very weak. They cannot survive any attacks whatsoever. Guide them with care. Oh, I need 3? Oh my god. Well, that was risky. Come on.
You're welcome.
Am I free? I'm scared, but I've got to be strong. Is this Pikmin?
See that? Told you I'd save them myself. Oh!
Uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh!
Yes!
That was not worth it. That was not worth it. Alright, so that's what happens. And now we know. Pikmin 4 leaked gameplay. Oh, Christ. I can't wait for Pikmin 4. I still need to finish Pikmin 3. I never finished Pikmin 3. I barely played it, actually. Not that I don't like it, because I do. It's just Pikmin is very stressful, and I just wasn't in the mood to play it at the time.
Let's get him, Cheshire! How do you like this? Cheshire, let's go! Prepare yourselves!
You excited for 4 as well? Well, I was convinced that 4 was just a joke all this time. Oh, you don't look fun. Gog Magog, Fairy Knight.
You're getting panicked! How do you like this? Come here!
God, we're already an hour and a half through stream, basically. Feels like it's going by super fast.
Goodness, you're all safe. That was a bit closer than I expected.
Cereza tried to put on a tough face, but she was ashamed to have been saved by the demon yet again. Cheshire had expected as much. He sat and watched the wisps with an uninterested expression.
What was the point of saving these things again?
Cheshire asked flatly.
Look how happy they are. Colum and his friends can live together again. Maybe find some solace in this forsaken forest.
Who cares about them?
Replied Cheshire. Demons are not known for their altruism.
What are you saying? You would just abandon them? Don't you know what it feels like to be torn from someone you love?
But as she said these words, Cereza realized something.
Really only need a new Star Fox to have all major Nintendo IPs on the Switch. I would love for a remake of Assault with online multiplayer. I loved Assault. Assault was good. I think some people hate Assault. I think they're wrong. I love the multiplayer. I would love to be able to play the multiplayer with you, Zeno, and Dennis. Like, on stream. You not played it yet? It's very good. Assault was fucking amazing, and in my opinion, the best Star Fox game. I would agree. As good as Star Fox 64 is, Assault is just better. What was I gonna say? As for Nintendo IPs, there is a rumor that Next Level Games is remaking F-Zero GX on Switch.
Oh, I suppose I tore you apart from those you love when I called you to this world.
I was just born. There's nobody I love. No need for love, only strength.
The demon's philosophy was simple.
Yeah, there's a rumor of Metroid Prime 2 and 3 coming to Switch as remasters, not on the same level as Metroid Prime 1. It'll just be a straight upscale rather than a full-on remake. Because Metroid Prime Remastered is more of a remake. There's a rumor that Next Level Games is working on F-Zero GX, and there's a rumor that a Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remaster or remake is in the works. Because some people contacted members of Intelligent Systems on LinkedIn, and a couple of those developers claimed they had worked on a Paper Mario Thousand Year Door remake. Would be fine with just upscales from Metroid. Honestly, I would be too. I just want more Metroid. Speaking of Assault, shout out to the Japanese name of one of the songs, Waltz of the Storm. I believe that's the song for the first battle of the game, which in English is just called Space Battleground.
You were just born? Then you...
I'm this strong as a newborn. Just imagine when I grow.
The demon interrupted Cereza's introspection with rapturous laughter.
I'm going to be strong too, but I'm going to do it with style. Unlike some creatures I could name. If I had been stronger, I could have saved her that night.
As she spoke, visions of the night she failed to save her mother flashed before Cereza's eyes.
Hickman. We found just upscales plus modern controls and would be really nice. Yeah, supposedly they'll get I think they'll get modern controls, but they won't be on the same level of Metroid Prime Remastered, supposedly. Would it be too much to ask for a port of Metroid Prime Pinball? Like, is that asking for too much? I mean, yeah, I know I've been on a pinball kick lately, but Metroid Prime Pinball is genuinely, like, one of the best pinball games ever made. It's one of the best DS games. It's just a great game to have. I don't even think Nintendo remembers they have that, as nice as support would be. I mean, you're probably right. Oh, the Wisps are here. That's cool. Yeah, the company that made Metroid Prime Pinball also made Mario Pinball Land and Pinball Pulse the Ancients Beckon. Mario Pinball Land isn't very good, but Pinball Pulse the Ancients Beckon is good. That's another... If you remember me showing you Pro Pinball, Sinky, the Time Shock table that's on Steam, it's in that vein, where it's a fake digital pinball table designed like it's a real physical table. Unfortunately, it was a DSiWare game and you can't buy it anymore. I bought it when I was in high school, and it's one of my favorite games to play on my 3DS. Did that company ever go under? Because they've only made games for Nintendo, as far as I know. And they're all pinball games.
Colm was
Oh,
chuffed.
excuse me, where do those hiccups come
He
from?
told them he wanted to show his thanks for saving his friends.
Chuffed. I love the word chuffed. I never get to use it.
Follow me.
I am planning on doing a pinball stream after Yoshi's Island is over, by the way. For anyone who would want to see that. Looks like they went under in 2014 with their last game being a pinball game for Xbox 360. Ooh, that's unfortunate.
Follow me.
I need to make sure my 3DS still works properly so I can play on it again. I haven't used my 3DS in a long time. Not consistently, at least. Oh, I actually have a control on the slide.
For someone with such short legs, Colm. To be honest, until meeting you, I thought wisps were just a tall tale.
Ceresa squealed in delight. She
Yeah, I
was
probably
still
could have gotten that
after
chest.
all.
I'm sure it's fine. I'll have a look at that stuff next sanctuary I get to. Oh, here we are.
This is our secret base. Usually it's strictly wisps only, but I'll make an exception.
Oh, it actually was a remake of Pro Pinball Time Shock for PS1. Oh. Simki, that's the game I showed you the other day. I didn't realize it was them. That actually explains a lot.
Hey, where'd your kitty friend go?
Careful, Cheshire. I don't know if wisps can have heart attacks, but scares like that can't be good either way.
I couldn't care less about weaklings like him. We have a job to do. No time to play fort with these pipsqueaks.
said Cheshire as he eyed Colm.
Why, someone's a grumpy cat. I have something for you too.
You think a demon's hunger is so easily satiated?
But the drool dripping from the demon's maw betrayed his cool exterior.
Look at Bayonetta's, or look at Cereza's eyes. She looks so done.
I think this is the happiest he's been in a while. Thanks.
Sir, you look tired. We're safe here, so why don't you take a little rest?
Now that you mention it, I have been on edge ever since coming to this forest. Thanks for everything, Colm.
Don't mention it. Let me know if you need anything else.
I'm dying. Yeah,
With
I'm
that,
dying.
Colm ran off to frolic with his ethereal chums.
The writing in this is pretty good.
Why won't it open? Mummy, where are you, Mummy?
Dry your tears. You are stronger than you know. Your desire to save others will give you strength. A mother's warm embrace. You will feel it again, as will I.
The boy's final words were still ringing in her ears.
Looks like Silver Ball was bought by a company named Barnstorm and now makes shit mobile games. Wonderful.
Cereza's chest felt warm, as if in this dark, cold forest a flame had been lit deep in her heart.
I wonder when I'll see him again.
Just thinking about her next dream, Cereza couldn't help but smile.
Give me that. Alright, I have not found any of those things for Cereza yet, so I cannot upgrade her. But I can do this. I go eat, have a good rest of the stream. Okay, good night, Simki.
Cheshire, here you go.
Alright, let me look at the archives real quick to go through these. Ramadan. Alright, that was the leader then, I guess. So got a lot of enemy types left. Gog Magog. Fairy Knight rank Topaz Knight. A high-ranking fairy commander, there we go, suited in bulky armor and brandishing a giant mace. To Gog Magog, nothing would be worth the cost of jeopardizing the battle. When needed, they will throw themselves on the front lines, overpowering their opponent with their incredible might. Taking pride in their heritage, Gog Magog use arms that have been passed down from a long line of ancestors. Yawn. According to fairy tradition, the only way a fairy other than a Gog Magog would ever be allowed use of their weapons and armor would be if an extremely decorated soldier challenged one to a duel and came out victorious. By far the most skilled fighters of the biped fairies, they avoid all-out offensives, favoring to adapt their strategy as required. Between their impenetrable armor and calculated devastating blows, they are truly a force to be reckoned with. It is said that simply the glaring eyes protruding from deep within their helmet can send such pure dread in an opponent to induce surrender immediately. The Fairies Research Log 7. Being a ruler, in short summary, is to decide what stays and what must go. You know what? I'm actually not going to read these anymore, I think. Because I'm now getting them out of order. So, I'm just going to ignore them. I don't think we really need to know anyways, honestly. Gog and Magog are from the Bible and Quran. Interesting. Alright, 34%. So we're over a third of the way through the game, which is pretty good. If you find more of our friends, be sure to tell them about this place. They'll be lost by themselves, you know? So this is cute. Different chapters from both refer to Gog and Magog as individuals, as a group of people, as a tribe, and a country. It's very inconsistent. Oh, that's just the Bible for you. Who wrote the Bible? Who wrote the Bible? Who wrote the Bible? And who wrote the Bible? It says the Bible.
Sorry,
Jokes that
we're in a hurry.
one person in chat will get.
Can I trouble you with one last request? If you find any more of my friends captured in the forest, would you be so kind as to save them and send them back here? We'll make it worth your while, I promise.
You have my word.
Thank you.
Saying farewell to Calm, they resumed their chase. The White Wolf was just ahead.
Geralt of Rivia.
Yes, Eraser.
Jerry of Riverdale is just ahead. Chapter 5, The Mad Circus. Why do they have to be Angie? Yawn. After you've helped a few wisps, go see Colm at the Wisp's hideaway. He may have a gift for you. When Colm has something to share with you, a wisp mark will be displayed on the map. Be careful not to miss it. If the ringleader finds you, it's all over. Be careful, sis. Be careful up ahead. There's this really scary circus.
Come here!
Oh, wait. You have anything I could use as maybe a needle substitute? Just needs to be pointy. Needle needed pinpoint. Sure. Yes, it's just the pointiness I needed. I can make this into a great needle.
There's power here. It feels big.
Cheshire sensed something nearby.
The elemental core is near. Maybe inside that tent?
Oh, there's something here.
Let's get him, Cheshire! Prepare yourselves! How do you like this?
Get Vord, bitch. Ow, ow. I like just randomly got itchy. It kind of stung for a moment. Alright, so I can't break that, and if I try to attack it, Cheshire backs off. Excuse me. Using wisps as circus attractions? How cruel. Don't fuck with fairies. Oh, wait a sec. I let go. There we go. I feel like Disney has made fairies seem a lot nicer than they actually are, because in actuality, you do not want to fuck with fairies. They will kill you, and they will have fun doing it. Fae are not to be trusted.
I saw this act at a fair once. Never thought I'd be the one performing.
I thought I muted you. Wait. That was my controller. Oops. Oh, he does not look friendly. Lunatic Wisp Juggler, Amadon Dub.
A massive fairy took them by surprise. Once again, Ceresa was petrified with fear.
Whoops.
Get out of the way!
Cheshire yelled at the terrified Ceresa.
I can fight! Don't treat me like a helpless child! Come on, Ceresa, get it together. I'm going to be a witch. Here's our chance!
Phase 2.
Over here! Get down from there! Every shot he dodges! There must be some way to hit him!
Haha.
Here's our chance! You're getting punished!
It's pronounced Dove, okay.
You're not going anywhere! Go! I'm tired of your tricks! Cheshire! Time for the finale!
It was pretty good.
They had defeated the formidable fairy. If only slightly, Ceresa felt she had made a difference.
Not bad, huh? Told you I'm good for more than just carrying you around.
But Cheshire was not impressed.
You stuck-up demon.
Ceresa was fed up with Cheshire's arrogant attitude.
Elemental cores in each shrine can be destroyed by Cheshire's attacks.
It's just like before. I know. Hold on. I wonder what power we'll get this time.
Stone Cheshire. You destroyed the stone elemental core and received its power. Change Cheshire to a stone form by pressing B.
Let's go! Awesome!
Ah, I absorbed them with Cereza. Stone Cheshire Stomp. Stone Cheshire can perform a powerful stomp with R that can smash, pop up, or flip over certain objects.
Come here!
There was someone in attendance. Also, tomorrow morning, I am going to make some soft-boiled eggs. Because I learned how to do them right. The dust in here is just awful. It's just some sort of fairy storeroom. The trick to making good soft-boiled eggs is, You have to let the eggs sit out for a bit until they're room temperature, so that way when you put them in the boiling water, the temperature change isn't as drastic, and that prevents them from cracking. Aw. Give. That was a lot of stuff. Snout. So Reza tries to listen, but it just sounds like noise. A chest. A chesticle. So the game is getting more complex. There are more things to do. And that's pretty good. So I was worried the game was gonna get stale after a bit, but still got fresh ideas coming. That's always a good sign. Ah, so this is how we use these things. Mushroom bounce. Giant mushrooms can be stomped by stone Cheshire and to launch you high into the air.
What's this?
This machine's bigger than I am. I wonder what it's used for. Oh, I didn't know about this. Shite. How am I hungry? I had so much to eat before I got in here. I had a whole half container of shrimp. And a cheddar jalapeno bagel. What the fuck? Let's see, what is the temperature in my room still? It has not changed, except it went down a percentage of humidity. 79 degrees Fahrenheit, 38% humidity. What's it like in your room, Zeno? Is it still shit? (77.7F). Wow, it's actually hotter in my room than yours. What's the humidity? Or 77.7F.
What is this? Was someone watching us?
I just remembered your clock doesn't tell the humidity. What this? What be this? Probably have to come from this side. Probably around 28% humidity in your room. Well, it's 38% humidity in my room. But I've noticed that the humidity. Oh, game room is 77 Fahrenheit with 28% humidity. Okay, I didn't see that message. Brain fart. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was my window vibrating. Some dick shitters playing loud music again. Oh my god, he's got a drill for a head. Excavation engineer knocker. Why, what knockers you have? Stone Cheshire stomp uses. Stone Cheshire stomp is able to uncover enemies burrowed in the ground and send shockwaves that stun everything nearby. I know. Ah, that's young. I don't want to look at that just yet. Hold up. Let's see what's in here. Alright, well that's where I'm supposed to go. So, clearly I go this way. And I am thinking about that damn, pad thai thing I got. It's got the exact same instructions as a street ramen thing, so it's definitely like an off-brand version of it. Bravery. Defeat all enemies within the time limit.
Prepare yourselves! Come here! Cool!
I'm liking this game. I had some reservations about it at first, but I'm enjoying it. That's another yawn. A lot of yawns tonight. That was controller vibrating. I got shit in my eyes. Stone Cheshire rock armor. Stone Cheshire's hard exterior can deflect most attacks, but will use magic when doing so. Ow. Oh, a thing. I've needed one of these. Found Moon Pearl. A jewel imbued with the power of the moon. Taste the moon. Round jewel possessing the power of the moon. The source of every witch's strength. Enhances the abilities of any witch who finds it. Allows Cereza to unlock powerful skills. Fook. Bayonetta oranges. No. Banana oranges. And is this canon? We don't know. Banana oranges. Yes, exactly. See? Necro gets it. Also, hey Necro, how's it going? Motherfucker. Chest. Hey, howdy, hey, it's me. I've been playing the 1000-Year Door.
Yes.
Ooh. I want to replay 1000-Year Door. I actually finished it for the first time, somewhat recently, like a couple of years ago. I've had it since I was a kid, and I got pretty far in it when I was a kid, but I never actually finished it. I easily could have, because I think I made it to the 1000-Year Door. And I just stopped playing, I guess. It is a very, very good game. There is a thing off to the left, and I want to see what it is. I want power, strong enough to stand up to any fairy I see. Can you help? Sure. Will this make you stronger? Ugh, the stench. I'll go back to the hideaway and try it. Thanks. If only it ended when you opened it up and didn't get worse. I remember the temple behind the 1000-Year Door being a bit of a nightmare. I don't know. I like the game's ending, though. I thought it was charming. I will say that bit is not my favorite part of the game. The, 4 bosses in a row at the very end is a bit much, in my opinion. Because you fight Gloomtail, then you fight the Sirens and Dupless, then you fight Cammy and Bowser, and then you fight the Shadow Queen. But I mean, yeah, but is it worth Or it's worth the Palace of Shadows. Alright. Yeah, fair.
Prepare yourself!
I can swap elements mid-combo, or mid-attack there. With a combo. I'm assuming that just brings me back, so I'm gonna ignore that. Probably will be stopping after the next Sanctuary, though. So who knows when there's gonna be a, save point. Right, I'm actually gonna follow Sanctuary.
This looks familiar.
So yeah, I'm probably going to quit here. Grotus is forgettable, though. Oh, I forgot you fight him again, don't you? God, that's 5 bosses. God, I had forgotten about Grotus being down there. He really is forgettable.
That voice.
A familiar voice once again echoed through the trees. Cereza looked in the voice's direction to see a strange wisp, buried deep in a cap.
A wisp? So you're the one who talked to us back there?
You know, I haven't introduced myself. My name is Ignis, the keeper of this forest. Good on you for taking care of that circus. I knew I was right about you. Something tells me that Ringmaster won't be enjoying the stabilities anymore. A pity.
He was an absolute brute. Play a bit part in someone else's show? No thanks.
Knowing this voice belonged to a wisp put Cereza infinitely more at ease. But Cheshire said not a word. He seemed to have no interest in the wisp at all.
You said your name was Ignis, right? Ignis? You wouldn't happen to know where we can find the remaining elemental cores, would you?
Of course. The next core is at the bottom of the lake.
The bottom of the lake? Well, I suppose
British.
that's lucky. I was always better at sinking than swimming. The problem is coming back up again.
Ironic, considering that as an adult she was stuck in the bottom of a lake.
No need to worry. Just drain the water. But you'll have to go over a towering tree in order to get there. To get to the bottom of a lake, you need to climb the tallest tree in the forest. Isn't that poetic?
The tallest tree, huh?
Something the matter?
Nope, not a thing. Clock towers, giant statues, yes! Witches love high places. Thanks for your help.
You're very welcome. I know the secret pathways of this forest. I may be able to take you to somewhere you've been before. If you'd like me to guide you, just ask me anytime. Think of it as showing my gratitude for taking care of those pesky fairies.
Ignis pathways. Ignis can guide Cereza to Sanctuary. Oh, thank fuck! Oh my god, I was worried there wasn't going to be fast travel. Oh, thank fuck. Oh, that's a lot more stuff. I'm just getting that. I don't care. I'm getting that. Do I really need a tutorial for this? It's just multi-binds. Cereza's spell cooldown gauge has increased, allowing her to cast 2 thorn binds in a row. Using these thorn binds in succession, Cereza will be able to bind 2 enemies at the same time. Did this really warrant a new a tutorial? A new tutorial? I mean, I know how to Thornbind. I don't think I need to be told how to Thornbind twice in a row. If you can do it once, you can do it twice. It's really as simple as that.
Here, have some.
Oh, I want that ability. Holy shit. Okay. Whew. I can fast travel to the Forgotten Knoll. Thank God. Thank fuck. I was like seriously worried there would be no fast travel. That's cute. This game is actually quite cute, despite being a Bayonetta game. Here, this is for you. Hope you find it useful. Oh, hello. Still more wisps in the forest. Please, you've got to help. Pull the trigger tails. I don't know what you mean by trigger tails.
Let's take a break.
I don't know what a trigger tail is. I cannot do it if I do not know. I am not aware of things. It's actually Sonic comic now. Pull the trigger tails. Okay. Okay. Hey, I see. Alright. I don't remember that from the comics. Might as well just make all these. Dragon can't read. Listen, I am paid to play video games. I am not paid to read. Was the horse dude telling tales to assassinate Eggman? Oh, God, I know the horse. I have the comic where he dies. God, I had forgotten about him. There's a lot of characters from the Archie comic that are, like, completely forgettable. He's one of them. but I only have the comic where he dies. I never got any context before that. And there's also Robbo the Hedge, which is a hedgehog Robin Hood dude. And then there's all the fucking Knuckles recolors. Alright. I think I'm going to stop here. I am hungry. I need food. And this looks like a pretty good spot to stop since I just unlocked fast travel, which means next time I get to go back and collect stuff. Because I desperately need to get those moon pearls for Cereza, because I'm a little behind in her abilities because I never found any moon pearls. Vendors gave us good characters. Yeah, like the horse dude, Robin Hedgehog, and 30 Knuckles lookalikes. Such memorable characters as Echidna number 12. Every time I check Twitter and I see someone retweeting some dumb shit that Penders said, I always reply to Penders with an image of what I think is a, like, Peter Rabbit saying, "Oh Christ, it's this asshole again." It's like a cover art for a classic children's book, except the text has been changed to that. Because goddamn, every time Penders shares an opinion, it's like the worst fucking opinion he could possibly share. Alright. Yeah, this. I'm gonna find us a raid target. Because I need to eat. You haven't seen any of my replies yet? Well, I've only done it like twice. Because I don't see Penders posts often. It's not like I go out of my way to seek his, like, posts. Because honestly, the less I have to see of him, the better my life is. I live a more fulfilling life the less I think about Ken motherfucking Penders. I think all of us collectively live better lives the less we have to think about this man. Just saying. Alright. So, let's see here. Mute tab. What do I... So I was just wondering why I had 2 pings from Kohai's server. Alright. So, we could raid Kohai. He's doing Valorant, though. I'm gonna raid someone new. Or someone I haven't raided in a while. Let me see here. Who have I not raided in a while? I will let you guys pick the game. Would you like to see Beyond Contact, whatever that is, Crab Champions, or World of Final Fantasy? Beyond Contact, Crab Champions, or World of Final Fantasy? What do you guys think? It's 2 people talking in chat. Well, 1 person in Xeno. So... Necros is Crab Champions. What do you say, Xeno? Crab. Chat has spoken. Muted? Yes. Okay. We will be raiding Little Dragon Ryuko, who's actually Kohai's roommate. No ad? Interesting. No ad. Alright. I will be back tomorrow with Left 4 Dead 2. We're finally finishing off the Left 4 Dead 1 campaigns. Sunday will be hopefully the rest of Yoshi's Island. I really don't want to stretch it out for a 3rd stream. I don't think I'll need to because the game's been smooth sailing so far. I have not raided Ryuko yet. So we will be using the classic raid message, but first, if you want to hang out with me after stream, just follow this link to my Discord. If you want to keep up with my bullshit outside of stream and get updates for streams and other things on my life, follow this link for my Twitter. And if you ever miss a stream, I have a VOD channel. If you follow this link, you can find it. I make sure to upload my VODs after every stream. And for the raid message, it's going to be the classic Dapper Dragon raid, since this is the first time we have raided Little Dragon Ryuko, who, of course, is a fellow dragon. So I'm sure they'll appreciate it. Well, I didn't mean to cut the message, but I guess that works. So, you know the drill. Use whatever emotes you want. As long as you copy the raid message, that's the important thing. I don't care what emotes you use. You can even use your own emotes if you stream. I don't mind. Let me get that. Dragon. Yeah, there's a Y there. Did I do it right? Yes! Okay. I will see you all tomorrow. You all have a good rest of stream. I am going to make microwavable noodles because I'm a little gremlin and I'm craving pad thai. We'll see you all tomorrow. You all have a good evening.